Have you ever wondered about how successful you are today and how you want to guarantee your success in the next years to come? Have you thought about the technology that you use today and the technology that you might need to use in the future? There are lots and lots of stories nowadays about digital, the digital transformation, the digital twin, the digital business, the metaverse, the industry 4.0, and so on and so forth. So lots and lots of buzzwords that talk about how technology is influencing us and impacting our life in the way how we make business and in the way how our consumers buy our products. Now, 75% of these digital projects unfortunately fail to scale, according to McKinsey reports. Which means like there are lots and lots of initiatives nowadays that people talk about and that they try. And unfortunately, lots of them never make it to scale. Now, should you then bother? Should you think about this? Like, oh, maybe you can skip this? I doubt this. I think you cannot skip this. Truth is, our industry, the apparel and textile industry, is changing a lot. People talk about nearshoring, the supply chain turmoil. I mean, we have lots and lots of issues with regards to our whole systematics, like how do customers buy their products and how they have to be produced, shorter lead times, cost pressure. I mean, there are lots and lots of things here that have an impact on our business. So how do you then find out what is the right thing for you to do? What is the right investment to make? What is the right organizational approach to actually stay relevant in the future? Now, we have put here some assessment strategies together that give you lots and lots of answers to that. So with this deep assessment that we want to do with you, you build a kind of strategic framework for your Industry 4.0 or digital transformation approach. You understand really deeply where you have to move and what you have to do next and what maybe not. Also, there are lots and lots of stories about technology that you actually don't need, you know. You don't want to become the next SpaceX. You want to become a better version of yourself with the tools of the 21st century. So in this assessment that we want to do with you here, you do deep Gemba walks, you make lots and lots of digital questionnaires. We dive really into your organization in all kinds of matters, be it the human adaptation, be it the technology that's maybe missing and that's already there. And we boil all this together into something that we call a digital maturity report, which means like we really deeply give you we give you a deep insight into who you are today and who you might want to become in the future to stay relevant, as I said before. And all that to become something that we call a digital lean factory, which means like doing something in the right way with the tools of the 21st century. Now, how does this happen? You know, how do you do this smartness assessment? Well, you first look into, as I just said, you look into who you are. You look into your organization. Then you compare yourself against your competitors. There are lots and lots of information available nowadays to really think like you get a good feeling about who you are against your direct competitors in your country and your region and maybe even globally. And then you start to develop your future picture, your future self. You know, you try to imagine who you want to become and who you want to be, and that is the next step of this journey. Does it actually pay back? Well, yes, it does. We have clients that have had a really intense and significant increase in efficiency. We have worked with companies who have between 6 and 36% efficiency increase. Now, if you are, say, in your 80s already in terms of efficiency, of course, then this will be a little bit less than when you are in your 50s. But on average, we have about 14% efficiency increase, no matter the size of the organizations, big and small. And another topic that is actually very interesting when you think about this assessment and how it has an impact on your organization is the overhead structure. apparel industries tend to have a lot of overhead structures that was historically built. So on average, this goes down by, let's say, 10%. And then there's a lot of reduced downtime, up to 60% here. Now, how is that possible? Because you measure what you do, and very often you don't really look deeply into your downtime. You measure your performance and you think about who you are and what is the output, what's the throughput, and that's it. If you dive deep into your digital twin of your organization, you understand and you learn where you can find your bottlenecks and where you can find your downtime and eliminate them, which will also optimize your cost structure. So all in all, this is a full month assessment on online and also offline. You do a lot of homework, you do a lot of we do a lot of work together, and all that results in this digital maturity index that then gives you the right direction to say, okay, let's go full force and with full energy into this direction and move on. Why? Well, very easy, because you want to stay in your business in 2025. And certainly it will not be the case if you don't change, because the world is changing in a rapid pace. So I invite you to join in to this assessment, prepare your future success as the others do, as the competitors do. See you in the assessment.